This video is about building community online for the sake of building community online, but also for the sake of helping you in your career. I'm going to focus on LinkedIn for this video. I'll do other videos that focus on other platforms. My name is Adam Ross Nelson, and I'm a data scientist. Thank you for joining me on this channel. I share information about careers, I share information about our work. If you find the information useful, I hope you'll subscribe, I hope you'll hit the bell button so you'll get notifications when there are new videos, and I hope you'll share the videos with others. So we're talking about building community in this video, for the sake of building community, but also for the sake of helping out your own career. So if we're at a conference pre-pandemic time, or if we're on the phone, if you're a coworker of mine, and you tell me that you're a data scientist and you're not active on LinkedIn on a daily or at least a weekly basis, my first question for you is, why the heck not? I did a survey recently that was of data scientists and data professionals, and it asked, what platform do you go to find others in the field that you know, like, and trust? I'll put the results of that survey in the comments of this video, but LinkedIn was overwhelmingly the highest ranked response. If you want to be known as someone that other data scientists know, like, and trust, and I think the benefits of that reputation are fairly self-evident, you need to be active on LinkedIn on a fairly regular basis. Let me share with you some of the ways that I use LinkedIn in order to build community. So the first thing I do on LinkedIn is I post regularly. I try to post at least once a day. The other thing I do on LinkedIn is I'll engage with others who comment on my post or like my post. If someone comments on my post or likes my post and they're not already a connection, I will probably send a connection request. Also, I get a lot of connection requests from other data scientists, data professionals, and aspiring data professionals, and I love that. I love that. Connecting with others, especially connecting on a one-on-one basis, is one of my favorite aspects of my career. When you connect with me, I'm typically going to send you a message. I'm going to read your profile. I'm going to almost always find something that there will be a point of interest for me. And when I message you, I'll probably mention that point of interest. Maybe you're at a school that has a program that I'm interested in, or that I know happens to be of good reputation. Or maybe your profile mentions a project that you worked on. Or maybe your profile says that you are working for a company that's doing something interesting that I want to know more about. So my message is probably going to include information about that point of interest. And I'll say, hey, send me something that you have on that, or point me in the right direction so I can learn more about that on my own. A really good example of this is grad students. If you're a grad student and you're working on a term project, or you're dissertating in a PhD program, and you have papers out, I am definitely going to be a reader if you connect with me on LinkedIn. And if you want, I might even be able to give you feedback depending on what the topic is or what the methods are. That's one of my favorite aspects of connecting online, is the opportunity to share knowledge, learn from others, also help others out. A really important reason why I send a message when I make a new connection on LinkedIn, whether I sent the connection request or they sent the connection request to me, is that I will reference something in the person's profile, something about what they are currently working on, and then also that message, of course, is time date stamped. That way, in the future, maybe a few months in the future, maybe a few years in the future, maybe several years in the future, that message history will be there in order to remind me and the person that I'm connecting with what was going on in their life or in my life or both of our lives at the time we connected. Of course, by the nature of LinkedIn profiles, we're going to be able to look at the updated LinkedIn profile several months out, a few years out, or many years out. And what an opportunity to compare and contrast and see how both of us have changed over the years. The importance of sending a message and having an initial conversation with a new connection on LinkedIn was something that I discovered somewhat inadvertently. After I started doing it on a regular basis, it was some time that passed before I realized, oh wow, I can look back, and by looking at the date timestamp, I can tell exactly when we connected, and then also by reviewing the conversation, I can, as I said a moment ago, I can see where we were in our careers or in our lives when we originally connected. And then it's an opportunity to reconnect with folks by referencing that earlier point in time. If you're interested in some additional resources about LinkedIn and how to turn that into an opportunity to build community for the sake of building community, but also for the sake of helping your career, remember, you have to be in it for the purposes of learning with and from others, learning about others, and also helping others. I have some additional resources, as I said. If you're interested in those, contact me on, you guessed it, visit LinkedIn. Ask me for those resources, tell me you saw this video, and I'll share those with you. I look forward to connecting, and I promise you, if you invest time in building community online on LinkedIn or other social media platforms, and you're a data scientist, that investment will have a return, and the return will be a positive return. Thanks for watching. I hope you're having a little bit of fun. I look forward to seeing you in another video. Don't forget, you're more ready than you think you are. Hit subscribe, check out these other videos, and let's connect. I look forward to being in touch.